Hey guys, my name's Jonah, and today we've got a really interesting idea. We're trying to pair some great wines with fast food. So we'll be heading to Chick-fil-A, we'll be picking up 5 different menu items. We'll get a normal sandwich, we'll get the spicy sandwich, we'll get, of course, the great fries, the incredible nuggets, and we'll finish it off with the healthier option, the market salad. And we'll be attempting to pair 5 different unique wines with each of those. So you'll see us at Chick-fil-A, you'll see us at the market. We'll meet back here in a little bit. All right. All right, guys, so we made it to Albertsons, as you can see. We're here to pick up 5 different wines. So we told you earlier, we're getting a spicy chicken sandwich, we're getting the chicken nugs, we're getting the original chicken sandwich, we got our French fries, and then, of course, the market salad. Gotta get a little healthy. So we're looking to find 5 wines to pair with those. So I've got some ideas, and we'll see them later in the video. All right, here we go. I'm great. How are you?
Good. What can I get you?
Can we do a number 1
Okay.
with no pickles, with a large fry and a sweet tea? And
Medium or large?
large.
Okay.
And then just a spicy sandwich.
Okay.
And then a 12-count nugget. And then a market salad with the balsamic.
Yes, sir. Anything else for you today?
That'll be it.
All right.
Thank you. Yum. Yum. Have a great day. The mandatory fry in the car ride on the way home. Not hot. All right, guys, so we just made it back from Chick-fil-A. We stopped at Albertsons on the way, and we've got our food, and we're hoping to get this out quick so it's nice and hot and warm. So what we're doing here, first tasting, we got our Chick-fil-A classic sandwich, right? And we're pairing it with an A to Z Pinot Gris from Oregon. So A to Z is the winery. What I'm hoping here is that the bread, like the yeastiness of the bread, will pair with the winemaking flavors that you traditionally get in a Pinot Gris. So we're hoping these 2 things go well together. Let's check it out. Just like I remember, Chick-fil-A, of course, best chicken in the world. Absolutely delicious. Now we're gonna pair it with this wine. Okay, so there's a little bit of what I expected, a little bit of the winemaking flavor that's going well with that bread. It kind of soaks it in. But what was surprising to me actually about this tasting, there's a little bit of acidity, more acidity than I would have expected, and that actually went really well with the chicken flavors. So that like crispy, like the browny goodness that you see here, all this stuff that you love about the chicken, went really well with that acidity. The acidity kind of enriched that flavor and brought it to the front. I actually really think this pairing's pretty good. It was the one I was expecting to be not as good, but 10 out of 10, recommend this one. On to the next one. Here we go. All right, we're back with our 4th and maybe most interesting pairing. I know I use that word a lot, but, well, putting Chick-fil-A with wines is an interesting idea. So what we have here is our spicy Chick-fil-A. We've got a little bit of those pickles you notice on this one, and we're pairing it with a Jacob's Creek, which is Australian, double barrel Shiraz. So they're using new barrels, which actually have a little bit of that dill flavor as well. So we're trying to get some dill from this, and then we've got our pickles here. And the main consideration in this wine is, well, the spicy tobacco-ness that you have in your Chick-fil-A sandwich needs to match the intensity of a wine. So we went for a really intense wine to go with this really intense food. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so right away, one thing I'm noticing is Tabasco, when you have something really spicy, the more alcohol you have a wine, which just has a good bit of alcohol, the more that spiciness is gonna kick. So my mouth is actually burning right now. It's on fire. So if you like spicy and you want your spicy chicken sandwich to be even spicier, do this. Get a really alcoholic, like a Shiraz, that full-bodied. Get some alcohol in there. It'll kick it up a couple notches. It's actually a pretty rewarding taste, but it is really hot. So I like hot things. So for me, this is pretty good, but it might not be for everybody. scale of 10, again, I think this is about an 8. All these wines have been pretty good, and these two go well together in the same mouth as well. So you can put the food and the wine in the same time. It gets real spicy. All right, on to the 5th and final tasting. Let's get to it. All right, you guys, for our second tasting, we're here with our amazing Chick-fil-A fries, probably the best part of Chick-fil-A, and we're pairing it with a Groot sparkling wine. This is actually wine from New Mexico, and it got rated 90 plus on all sorts of spectrums. It's supposed to be very, very, very good sparkling wine. The reason we're putting these together is I hypothesize that the saltiness from the French fries is going to go really well with the brioche and the sparklingness, like the CO2 actually, that sensation in your mouth, the bubbling CO2 sensation, that fizziness, it's going to go really well with the saltiness. Let's dive in. So good. Okay, so it's definitely interesting. It's weird. These fries aren't the warmest fries, okay? They're a little bit cold, a little bit soggy. And so when you have that, you know, more potato-y, mashed potato type flavor that you're getting now from these fries as far as that crispness, when you start introducing those bubbles that are kind of pushing it around in your mouth, it's a weird sensation. It is tasty, but definitely not as good as the last one. I'd say 7 out of 10 on this one. If you like sparkling wine, you're gonna like sparkling wine. If you like French fries, you're gonna like French fries. Maybe keep them separate, not the same bite, but still the flavors will go really well together. All right, on to the next one. All right, we're back with our third tasting. We've got the great Chick-fil-A nuggets, the legendary Chick-fil-A nuggets with a Chardonnay. So we're looking here at a Simi, Sonoma County 2017 Chardonnay. And I'm trying to do something very specific with this pairing. What I'm trying to do is take the buttermilk, that rich butterness that we have of our nuggets here, and pair that with the Chardonnay. Now, Chardonnay, as we know, is a unique white wine. It's full-bodied. And what makes it most unique is that it goes through malolactic fermentation. So secondary fermentation, and it takes that malic acid, that like green apple pear taste, and transform it into lactic. Well, lactic, lactose, milk, butter, that sort of thing. So I think what I'm hoping is that the buttermilk that we get from our nuggets goes really well with the butteriness of a Chardonnay. Let's see how it goes. Just as good as I remembered. Wow. Okay. I think it's really good. I was somewhat surprised, but I'm not that surprised. It's actually delicious. So here's what I'm experiencing. I'm taking this nugget. It's got that rich chicken. If we get a zoom in here, I don't know how close I can get to the camera there, but you see the grains of the chicken, how rich this chicken is. It goes really well with that butteriness, first of all, but then the oakiness, actually, the somewhat smoky flavor you get makes the chicken almost like a little barbecue-y. It's really good. It really enhances that chicken flavor. 8 out of 10. Not quite as good as that first one, but really good. We're on to the fourth one. All right, so for our last pairing, we want to do something refreshing, something for people that are maybe a little more health conscious like myself. So we've got our market salad here. You'll notice the blue cheese, the strawberries, blueberries, with some of that grilled chicken as well. To pair it, we did a Riesling, and this is actually one of my favorite wines, one of the wines that got me into liking wine. It's a Dr. Lucen Riesling. I believe this is 2018. Yep, 2018. The thing that makes Rieslings unique is they're supposed to be really fruit forward, particularly green apples. So you notice in our salad here, we actually have green apples. So I'm thinking we're doing a complementary pairing here, just like with like. Hopefully it's really good. Refreshing is what we're going for. Got a little bit of chicken. A little blue cheese heavy, but we'll see. So good. So just probably the same reason that Chick-fil-A adds the green apples to their salad is why this wine is good with this salad. So I think it's what makes it unique again is that refreshing characteristic. You have a nice chilled white wine here that's really easy to drink, really sweet, fruit forward. Can't go wrong with the Riesling. I mean, you could put this with almost anything. Sweetness is going to go with any type of food. Absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one. Again, I think we're back to 10 out of 10. One of my favorites. We'll see you in the outro. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. And today, you probably noticed we're trying to communicate something unique, and that's that you don't have to have a $500 wine and a $50 steak to appreciate wine and appreciate food. You know, we all love Chick-fil-A, and most of us really like wine. And so to put these two things together, even if it seems juxtaposed or it seems not classy or unsophisticated, you're coming home from work, right? You're driving, it's 5:30, all you want to do is get home, kick your feet up, watch some Netflix, you decide, I'm not cooking tonight, we're driving through, you get your Chick-fil-A, all it takes is a 5-minute stop at your Albertsons, just find a wine you want to try. Try any pairing, I promise you, because you like Chick-fil-A so much, you'll probably like any wine that goes with it. And if you don't, well, Nathan, can you hand me that sweet tea over there? Because you can always fall back on some Chick-fil-A sweet tea. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.